Hello and welcome back to another Rocket League replay analysis. In today's video, we will be covering some very important mistakes that are hurting your team and hurting your chances to win games. As always, if you guys are interested in having one of your own replays analyzed, make sure you check out my Discord, which will be linked down in the description, as I do offer free coaching through there. But without any further ado, let's learn how to not hurt our own team in Rocket League. We want to make sure that we don't burn absolutely every bit of boost that we have, because you're just gonna keep using it here. Like, you're driving back and you're already going supersonic, so you don't need to use boost. And yet you're still just gonna keep using it, and you're going all the way to the corner, and I'm not exactly sure why. So right at this moment, the question we need to ask ourselves is there a reason we need to be back in our half? Because what I'm seeing, right, is there's literally no opponent on this ball. There's nothing. You have 45 boost. That's plenty. You don't need more boost than that. And as this ball drops and your teammate takes possession of it, there's plenty of pads here around the midfield that you can just pick up and grab as you turn back upfield. But the problem that you're going to create, and this is a common issue, even like up to all ranks, including GC, like, he's going to get control, but you're going to go all the way back here. So now, like, he's got both of the opponents, like, flat-footed in net with the ball above their backboard. But it doesn't really matter what he does, there is no support there to help him out. So he can give you the perfect pass, but you're never gonna get there because you decided to go all the way back for boost. So realistically, the way I kind of see it, as long as you can get at least 36 boost, there is no reason to run out of the play to get a big pad. 36 boost is kind of the magic number because you can make any play you need to on the field with that amount of boost. Yeah, so my thought process always in these plays, right? So as I go for this, I'm like, okay, cool. I see this clear. I see my teammates in position. I know I'm not playing this ball, so I'm already putting ball cam back on because I need to know where I'm going. The second I see this, I now already know that I'm not going all the way back. There's no reason to. There's no threat. So now my immediate thing is I know my teammate's about to get a touch, so I'm going to immediately turn ball cam back off and check to see where I can get pads. And from your position, I would probably go like this, boom, boom, boom. These three, and just be sitting right around this area. Now, obviously, you'd be a bit slower, so like you'd be like around here, and then around here. But now let's compare this to where you actually are. You can see you're still a decent bit further away, and you'd have just about as much boost if you just played here. But now, the whole point of this is that we want to give ourselves options, right? Because from here, you now have the choice. Do I want to go for this ball, or do I not trust it, and do I go back? Obviously, with this situation, with where they are, I'm probably not jumping for this, because it's a little risky. But I have the choice. I have the chance to go for this. From back there, you got nothing. Your only option is to wait, because you physically can't get to the ball. So yeah, my thought process is always going around the field of what is the spot I can put my car to be the most effective for my team. And very rarely, unless the opponents are controlling the ball into my own half, is the answer to where can I be the most effective to go all the way back for boost. That just generally is not going to be the answer. So then the question after that is, if I'm not going all the way back, how can I pick up as much boost as possible while I stay in the play? And that's where small pad pathing comes in huge, because that's all stuff that you should really work on, because the more you can rely just on small pads, the less you feel like you have to run out of the play to get big boost. During the second half of this game, what I saw a lot of is a lot of us just unnecessarily getting in the way of our teammate. And I think this comes from you, like, wanting to be on the ball because you think that gives yourself the best chance to win. But we also have to consider, again, like, we have to allow room for our teammate. So what I'm seeing right here, like, in this situation, there is no world where I think this is my ball. Because my teammate's staring at it right here. I'm in front of the ball. What do I think I'm gonna do with this? Because, like, I can't do anything unless I, like, awkwardly back up and then go forward. All the while, my teammate's just sitting here wondering, what the heck is this guy doing? And why is he not getting off the ball? Because I guarantee, like, let's play a little game. Like, if you were in this guy's situation, and you saw, you know, like, your teammate goes forward, he gets a block, He goes for another challenge, and then he's in front of the ball like this. What do you think is gonna happen? Do you think he's gonna try to get back in front of the ball, or do you think he's just gonna leave? Like, if I'm in this situation and I see my teammate in front of the ball like you are there, I'm never going to expect you're gonna go back to try to play the ball. Like, people don't do this. They don't back up to play the ball in twos. They just go away. So yeah, when you find yourself in front of the ball, don't try too hard to stay on it. Just get out of there. Make things obvious for your teammate. Make life easy for them, because that's where they will have the most success. So this is the world's longest rotation to get absolutely 0 boost. So we land here. What I see is we already have an opponent over here. Like, yeah, we could go this way, but the ball is kind of over there. And I don't know where exactly my teammate's planning on playing this, but I don't want to put myself anywhere where I'm going to be possibly in his way. Cause like, if he tries to catch this and I'm like over here, maybe now I confuse him or something. So I'm just gonna go down this like mid-path of paths. And as I go, I'll kind of judge where the play is going and then decide if I want to keep going, or go do something else. So like, I'm turning here, I'm driving this way. I see my teammates like possibly going for a touch here. He misses. But now if you were here, like now you have the net covered. But instead, you're over there, not exactly in net. So this is kind of the same situation as on kickoff. We saw the ball go to a slightly dangerous spot. We want to commit back towards the net. Because now here, if we were here and we saw this guy turn out like this, now we can just go and challenge it and get it back into the corner, into a safe spot, rather than hoping that our teammate is able to fall off the backboard and still possibly make another save because we're not back yet. Which, luckily, the opponents shoot it right at him. But if we were here, we would have already cut off this play and it wouldn't have even been an issue. So yeah, just really focus keeping yourself in the most useful spot. Relatively fine. We thought our teammate might leave it. Okay. So, couple things here. Number one, this is another one where we can kind of slow down. So we pick up this mid boost. Our teammate has possession with no one on him. There's no reason for us to be over here next to him. If he's gonna go for a pass, we want to put ourselves in a passing option. So we want to just kind of turn upfield right here. We don't want to be sprinting over that way because there's nothing really for us to do over that way. So yeah, you'll see you're gonna end up like all the way over here and it's like, why? So yeah, be careful of that. This one's fine. Like we thought maybe we would have the ball. It's all well and good. Teammate plays it up. Right here, this is again awareness. A ball that we realistically don't even need to jump for. What I'm seeing right here is if my teammate goes for this boost and I see him going up the wall, I'm gonna give myself more space immediately because I know right now that if my teammate wants to give this ball to me, it's gonna go further into the mid. So I want to give myself an angle to play with. So with that in mind, I'm gonna, you know, back off a little bit more. You know, maybe like all the way out to like here and then turn. Because now from here, again, I have space and I can jump up for this. But you can see you're making, like, these little adjustments to, like, get further back so you can actually play the ball. Where you could have just given yourself that space initially. And had a much easier ball to play. Again, giving yourself that wide angle. And then also from here, you might also be able to see that there's no one challenging. Literally all the space in the world. But because your ball cam is looking up, I guarantee you're not looking at the opponents. Because I also wouldn't be looking at them in this position. Yeah, because, like, right now... Like, if you glance down, you can see they're both backwards. Like, no one's coming towards the ball. But if you gave yourself a better angle to play the ball, you'd also be able to get that information a little bit easier, because your car wouldn't be, you know, completely in the way. But yeah, just have that awareness. Don't panic at the ball like that, because all that was a giveaway of possession. If you would recognize you had the space, you'd probably catch this and, like, try to make a play. If you have that better angle, heck, you can even go for double tap here, because you got both of them on the ground in the net, so this is a pretty good double tap opportunity. But yeah, it's just all about giving yourself the options of things to do rather than keeping yourself in a box, where you make really poor touches like that. You literally force your teammate to make a bad touch here. you basically are playing offense for your opponents on this play. Okay, so we make a poor touch, sure. Ball gets, you know, popped up and then cleared you know, this way, which you have no idea of because you have ball cam off. So what I'm thinking here, we land. Ball gets popped up. We no longer have a play. I already see my teammates back here, which that tells me if my teammate's back here, any ball that goes over this way, he's gonna have a far easier time than me dealing with. So because of that, I want to start going this way, and just start like picking up pads here as I go. But you could also, you know, just drive down the middle of the field, but I would get ball cam back on so you know where that ball's going. As soon as you see this, like, you're already out of the way of your teammate. So this is where we want to be. Because from here, even if the ball goes over this way, we can still get out of the way of our teammate. By going this way, you literally are making him try to play the ball around you, because you are getting to him right when the ball is, and he's like, wait, what is happening? Why is my teammate just right in my face? What is going on? Because yeah, if you look from his perspective, like, he literally can't play this ball. Because if he stops trying to play the ball, you're gonna run right into him. So yeah, don't rotate towards your teammate when the ball is going in the same direction, because you're gonna make life real difficult, because he's not gonna have any way to successfully play the ball, because you're just right on top of him. So your teammate's in an awkward spot here after you charge at him for a while. So he's awkward. Yes, that's true. Again, we don't want to turn upfield like this, though, because there's nothing for us to do facing this way. Our teammate's not going to get any kind of amazing pass to us based on the spot he's in, and he's being challenged. So I'm not thinking there's a pass coming here. So what I'm doing in this position is my main objective is to get in front of the net. Like, I don't want to leave the net open. So instead of what you did here of, you know, you grab the boost, that's fine. Obviously, we would have wanted to go that way a little bit earlier. At the time you go that way, I'm not driving, you know, towards the wall. I'm going to take this wide turn like this, and then be able to face out this way. And be, like, further back. Because from here, now when this ball bounces out, now we have momentum and we can attack it. Or we can just wait if we want to, because there's really no angle for that guy to do anything from over there. But from where you are, you can't really do much. You're in a really bad spot. So just give yourself this angle once again. Give yourself the opportunity to defend the net, because this is an easy clear. If you were coming from this way. But instead the ball is, like, coming over your shoulder. Which in fairness, you do a decent job with. But you definitely made life a lot harder for yourself than it needed to be. And you're gonna kind of get bumped out of the situation anyway. This is fine. Okay, this is when I asked, did you mean to double jump? So the fact of the matter is, with 74 boost, you can get any ball that's gonna bounce, with a single jump. Like, you're not gonna have a problem. And you have an open net here if you gave yourself a better angle. Because what's going to happen is you're going to cheat a little far to the right side. And that's just a slight misread of where the ball is going. But you're going to, like, be pointed to the right this entire time. And it's going to mean that any shot you want to take is going to be back towards the defender. If you had stayed, like, slightly more in the middle, and had just driven, you know, like here, now you have an angle on the shot to the right, which is where this ball needs to go. But yeah, you can get this with a single jump and a flip for sure. So yeah, just don't panic at it. I know, like, with 19 seconds left, you see an opportunity for a shot. We all, like, salivated at it, and we're like, oh my gosh, I have a chance. And it's like, oh, I messed it up. Well, that's unfortunate. So yeah, just make sure you, like, stay locked in on these attempts, because you want to make sure you're giving yourself the best chances as you can, for sure. And then that's just going to result in an open net the other way, because worst shot on the face of the planet, and then that's the forfeit.
As you guys can see, a lot of effective gameplay comes from giving yourself and your teammates space, as well as keeping yourself in positions to be able to support your team. If you're finding yourself crowding around your teammate, or even worse, falling into positions out of the play where you can't support your team, you are simply putting yourself in spots that are directly causing you to lose. So make sure you focus on cleaning up these simple errors in your own game, and you will definitely see your rank improve. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate each and every one of you who made it to this point in the video, and I do hope you enjoyed it and found it helpful. If you did, make sure you click that subscribe button right down below, so you make sure you don't miss any future Rocket League content. Additionally, if you'd like to be a bit more involved in the community we're building here, feel free to join my Discord, which I'll have linked down in the description. And as always, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you next time. See you later, guys. Thank you.